Um, I'm hearing somebody say, run for your life. And it has something to do with some mental illness, some confusion. Say not getting enough money for their work or whatever they work for. They don't feel like they got paid enough. Something is coming through right now. I feel like it's going to be more than you expect. Also, I'm seeing some people fall by the wayside. But something is coming through. And I feel like you're not prepared for it. So you really need to get prepared. And also kind of like wrap your mind around the idea of you being successful because it's happening. And I feel like it's going to happen the way you least expect it. Either way, you're going to be sitting on your throne. I just feel like you need to get yourself prepared for the type of people that admire you. You have to be prepared for your fans, okay? Whoever this is I'm talking to, this is a warning, all right? They might not be, all right? Let's just wait for the cards. But I'm feeling like it's going to be than you expected, all right? I feel like somebody has a rule here that they don't want to get involved with whatever this is going on. And they've been following this rule for a very long time now. All of a sudden, this whole colony, okay? And you have to take care of this colony. Also, the consequences of you no longer being in support of this colony could actually put you out. So it's like now or never. And once you sign up for it, that's it. That is the end of this game, okay? Lord, we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. All right. So this is God preparing you. All right. The word is coming through as being stronger and having more authority. So whoever this is I'm talking to, you are created in the image of God. All right, so maybe somebody's afraid of themselves. I'm seeing something about suffocate, like somebody would rather end things than move forward with this journey. It's okay. Whoever it is I'm talking to, I'm picking up the spirit of fear right now. I feel like you're afraid and you just got to wrap your mind around success. Somebody's afraid of success. Cast your burden on the Lord and he will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. Somebody is afraid of their own reflection. You look in the mirror and you see somebody who is stunning and it terrifies you like a stun gun. And I feel like whoever this is runs away from their calling. They're running away from their calling because they're afraid of being stuck in this position and people admiring you and not being able to maintain what it is that they love about you. God is saying that he will sustain you. Okay. He didn't say you weren't beautiful. He didn't say you weren't terrifyingly beautiful because you are. He's saying that he will sustain that terror. Four of Hearts, Four of Cups, Jack of Wands. You just got to get used to it, okay? You're in the beginning stages. You're learning your power. I feel like every day, whoever this is learning something new about themselves and it's scaring them. I feel like whoever this is going back in their past and retracing their steps and everything is aligning up very properly and orderly. There's no sickness here, and that's scary for some people. There's nobody to lean on. You are the strongest one in the room. Cups. You have stable emotions. That's what's so scary about you. That's what's so terrifying. Okay? People lean on you because you look like you know what you're doing, because you know what you're doing. Five of Swords. People want to run. Let me see. What is this Five of Swords? I'm hearing that people want to run away from you, but I'm also hearing that you want to run away from yourself. But we already got that message. So it's coming back up. Somebody is afraid. Maybe you need to hold a mirror up to yourself. Walk around with a mirror and let people call you conceited or whatever. It's a compliment. Okay? It's a compliment. They want you to feel good about yourself so you can keep it up. You are the only one who needs to get your head and wrap your mind around this idea that not only do people support you, but they want to be like you. And they're doing everything in their possibilities and their capabilities to look just like you. So at some point, you're going to be surrounded by mirrors. You're going to be living in a house of mirrors. So you want to get your act together. You don't want clowns, is what I'm saying. You don't want to be surrounded by clowns in a clown house full of mirrors, ready to attack you and thinking it's funny. Whoever this is needs to grow up. And I'm going to say it just the way it's coming, because this is not something to play with. This energy is not something to play with. You need to go out in nature, get a walk. Go for a walk every day. Look at the sun. To some people, this is called sun gazing. To some people, this just means look up. Okay? The devil is coming in. The devil card. To some people, this is what you look like in a mirror. You look like the devil. Somebody has horns. Somebody is literally looking at horns in the mirror. And this is something you have to reconcile with. All right, love your neighbor as yourself. Do what Jesus says. Love God with all your heart. It's not a game. He's preparing you for something bigger, and this is the step you're on. I feel like whoever this is, every step you take is hesitant, and you've been walking really, really slowly because you know how powerful this energy is. You're taking your sweet little time to get there. I feel like this has been going on for all your life. Your mother or your father might have said, fix your face. That's where this is coming from. Now you know what face they're talking about, fix, because you hide from it, and they know who you are. All right, so I feel like you have chosen sickness over health because you don't want to take responsibilities and accountabilities for your actions. I'm going hard on somebody. Whoever this is knows that they can take it. And maybe if you sat with a mirror with your phone, or maybe sometimes when you're when you're online and the screen goes black and you see your face, it's like, oh yeah, that's me. This is the person watching everybody, judging everybody, being on top. You're sitting on your throne. That's what it looks like. It's kind of scary, but I feel like this is also you in public, judging people. You have a wall up that nobody can break. And so you're always in the privacy of your own home. And most people don't have that. And you think that they look ridiculous. This has a lot to do with physical appearance, is vanity. But in any case, you've chosen poverty over wealth because you don't want to work, because you don't want to be around people trying to be like you. There's a lot of levels to this energy. It's like you're taking whatever it is that makes you comfortable, and it doesn't matter if it's turning you into God. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Somebody has chosen to be homeless rather than live around neighbors who are constantly listening to them through the walls, peeking at them, staring at them walk around like they're a celebrity, trying to be like them, giving up their soul and everything else, that whatever they were before you showed up to the scene, and trying to be like you. This is what you chose poverty over. This is what you chose sickness over. And it's like you're running out of options here. You really do just end up being yourself. In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven. What I'm getting at right now is that the darker you go, the brighter your light shines. And I'm looking at somebody that's pitch black. You're basically blending in with the night sky. That's how dark you are. And to come face to face with that, and for that to be the brightest light, is very scary. Okay, it's something that, in a bird's eye view on everything. Everything. You're brighter than the sun, is what I'm getting. This is why people want to pull you down, because they're scared for you. They don't know how high you can go. And also they're jealous. You have 10 of Cups. So you chose the angels. You got rid of your family. You chose angels over your family. You chose heaven over earth. And this is what it looks like, because the mirrors follow you wherever you go. As long as you want to see what you look like, it's going to be somebody in front of you reflecting back your energy. Somebody who would die to reflect back your energy, and I'm seeing Christ. Christ is reflecting back your energy. All right. Because there's still this anger, like it's almost like you don't like yourself no matter what, no matter how beautiful you are, how beautiful people tell you you are. RV, somebody's living in their van. W, this could be an Aries. It's very likely that this is an Aries, or you have some Aries in your chart, because I'm seeing the horns. R R W V. That could be another W. Okay. Somebody's name could be Junior Webster. We have an M G. Somebody's mentally gifted. I see. Somebody sees. Somebody can see. Somebody has the gift of sight. Somebody is a seer. Seeing eyes. You might have been told. All right. So this is psychic energy. This could be a Sagittarius as well. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could have invested in a Sagittarius. You have the aim and the foresight. So this is another guy. Maybe this is your twin flame, or somebody who's aiming for you or targeting you. Could also be talking to a Taurus, but I'm getting Aries again. I see I. You're looking at yourself. Did he? Doing? He's doing. All right. I feel like this is bringing it back to he's doing the work in you. But this is also Christ speaking. You need a connection with Christ, a personal connection. You have that and maintain that, because everybody has their own. So I don't go beyond those boundaries. But I feel Christ is speaking right now and saying he's doing the work in you. Whatever we have in common, he's doing the work in us. Okay, it's the spirituality, it's the language of the spirituality. Like it's kind of deeper than the internet, but it's also like everything, because the universe is the internet. The internet is reflecting the universe. So I don't know what we're getting at here, but I'm just gonna say what's coming. I feel like it's also something to do with crossing, not necessarily boundaries, but the walls, like breaking the fourth wall. That needs to stay intact. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. And personally, I feel like all walls need to be intact. All walls need to remain intact. This is not the Tasmanian devil show, okay? So we stay in our place. May God grant your heart's desires and make all your plans succeed. So whoever is thinking about breaking through boundaries, God be with you. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help. Maybe somebody feels trapped. Somebody feels like they need to break out. They're feeling trapped. That's something you need to work out, because it's not about entering somebody else's home. It's about figuring out how to clean your own home. Do whatever it is you got to do. Do whatever it is to get them demons out of your house. If somebody's trying to break in your house, they're a demon. You could do whatever you want to do to these demons. I will suggest you get rid of them, burn them. Okay? Well, ultimately, if they get through, they're yours. And you need to get rid of them. You need to deal with them. And then doors, I'm hearing, there's doors that's been opened before and they knew how to get in and get out, and they just have free will to do whatever it is they want. You need to control that. You are you are in control of your own household, because this is like some other religion coming in. Something about Egyptian. I'm also hearing something about the pyramids. Maybe this has to do with your skin color. Maybe your skin is like a holograph. I feel like this is somebody who can switch shades. When I'm talking about a shapeshifter, this person can turn into anything he or she wants to turn into. And that's why it's so scary, because you have so much power. And a lot of times you don't know who you are, but you are whoever you think you are. You just maintain this solid belief Whereas if anybody was to crack your core, you would you would explode like the Big Bang. You would be any and everything, and that is terrifying. But God says He's maintaining that because you don't judge people like harshly. You judge them by the way that you see them. You look at them and you see exactly who they are and what they are, and you leave it at that. And these people don't know who they are, so they call you just what it is. And herein is that saying true. One sorroweth and another reapeth. I sent you to reap that whereon ye bestowed no labor. Other men labor, and ye are enter into their labors. What? And ye are enter into their labors. Okay, so Christ is saying that some of y'all are going to reap the benefits of somebody else's work. Somebody is doing the work for you right now. Somebody is digging holes that you're going to end up plucking gold from or something. Okay, so now I'm seeing that whoever this is, going back to this energy of breaking through boundaries and breaking through walls, whoever that is, somebody's already digging a hole for you. Basically, the door's going to be open. So you can knock and the door's going to be open. You don't need to break through nothing. Neither can they die anymore, for they are equal unto the angels and are the children of God, because the children, being the children of the resurrection. So I'm going to close on this. This energy is very intense, and God is going to maintain it for you. But what I'm getting from this is these are the children of God. I'm talking to the children of God. You have a unique experience in life, whether it's being chastised, whether it's being rewarded. You are inheriting the earth. You have died. You are being resurrected. You've been everywhere. You've been all over the world, been there, done that, everything. Okay. These are children of God that I'm talking to. That's this terror that you might have come close to. That's this double card coming up in the picture. I don't feel like I have to explain anything, but just for the sake of camaraderie, you're not alone. No matter how much you think you're alone, even these walls that form around you are made from something. Every minute you're surrounded. Okay. However, your status puts you on a level of the angels. So you're up there with the angels. You're not surrounded by demons, even though you have been at some point. Still feeling like getting a couple more. Where's this coming from? All right, so somebody's been walking on eggshells. Now I'm feeling like those eggshells are calcium. So you've been walking almost like on closed hooves, and the calcium in these eggshells have turned your feet into hooves, and now you have really strong, thick fingernails. This is what I'm getting from this imagery. It's just like it's very close and similar to the Book of Revelations when things just started turning into a nightmare almost. Like you're seeing things so clearly that you understand why things work the way they work. And if someone comes towards you with a weapon, that weapon becomes yours. It becomes part of your makeup and you absorb them. That's why it says love your neighbor as yourself. You can plant yourself in the center of your enemies, and everything that your enemy has against you becomes part of your arsenal, okay? And there's nothing they can do about it. I mean, the fact that they chose to hate on you is their problem. You have King of Swords. Yeah, you're in control of everybody's thoughts, because I don't really feel like there's a need to explain that, but they can't hear themselves thinking when you're around. It's only your thought. Even when you're quiet, your silence is louder than their thoughts. They literally can't think. All right, but I'm hearing they're in good hands. So you have 8 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and also that you don't care. So there still needs to happen. It's like I'm talking to a teenager, but the age is so Like you're so much older than a teenager, almost like in the thousands. I'm talking to somebody who has definitely lived multiple lives. Whoever this was, whoever this is, but I'm thinking about this past life, whoever this was in the past, whoever this is in the future, it's just like everything. It's everything. Yeah, so you might actually have been born. You probably remember being born, but that's too deep for some people. And then I'm getting 88, or maybe it's like it's not that deep. Like you're just like maybe people think you look younger than you are, but you're actually way, 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 way older. Okay, so you have four twice. Yeah, somebody sees you for who you are, and that's you. When you look in the mirror, you see yourself. And also, this may be somebody who was maybe considering cosmetic surgery, because you can operate on yourself without going under the knife. Without going under the knife, you use your own thoughts, which is the King of Swords, to operate on yourself. Um, Use your own thoughts to operate on yourself, and your soul being the doctor. You are the surgeon. You are your own surgeon. Because I'm also seeing something like soul surgery, but you're not doing surgery on your soul. Your soul is the one doing surgery on your face. Okay, so you can change your thoughts to change your face. If you want to be happy, if you want to look happy, this is a little dark. Because somebody told you could look in the mirror and change everything about yourself. This runs in your blood. You might come from your family might be witches. You might have witches in your family that told you how to cast spells. Because I'm feeling like this kind of dark. Like you don't need to be changing your face. You don't need to be changing who you are. And you got people following you and copying you, and they don't know who they are. I'm ready to end this. It's getting wild. Let's pull a couple more cards, and then you don't need to be changing your face. All right, so whoever it is that I'm talking to, I feel like these witches might have been abusive. Like they might have been so vain that they didn't let you be a baby and just have like regular old baby thoughts. They wanted you to be a model. Like they tried to make you so gorgeous. And those thoughts are kind of angry, like angry thoughts. So they try to piss you off to make you pretty. But you never cared about the way you look, especially since this started so young. But you do care about what they did to piss you off. You got to let go of that grudge. You got to forgive them. And also, don't be afraid of yourself, because yeah, they were pissing you off and kind of like trying to turn you into a demon. And that's what the devil cards keeps popping up, because when you look in the mirror, you see the devil. But this is Christ. Christ conquered the devil for you. He came and saved you from that. Whatever they were planning, they were really trying to make you the devil. They're Satanists. They worship Satan. All right. You have Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the Hermit. Somebody is going into isolation right now, and this is a beautiful thing. It's basically Christ planting you. You might be surrounded by people who have no idea what's going on. They just ready to copy at the drop of a dime, because that's just how people are sometimes. They don't realize what they're doing. Don't hold nothing against them. If you even analyze what they're doing, it's going to distract you from your goals, because whoever I'm talking to has a very strong mind, and you're getting where you're going. So don't be distracted by the dirt around you. Don't be distracted by the weeds around you. Just plant your roots. Make sure you have all your nutrients. Make sure you get enough sunlight. Go out for a walk. Drink your water, normal stuff. And this is your seed being planted. Ignore all the haters. Go into isolation. And then at some point, you're going to sprout, and then someone else is going to take over from there. I'm feeling like a twin, not necessarily a twin flame, because your twin flame is right next to you. Somebody's going to come in and take over. Somebody, maybe there's somebody else is here. Maybe you see your crops being planted right before your eyes. Maybe you see other people doing the work of planting this crop. And so you know that you're going to be the ones that benefits from the fruit that grows. You're going to be the one that eats. Um, I feel like we've pretty much said and covered everything. Do not be afraid, for I have ransomed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. All right, so this is Christ coming in. And also, I've heard this vision, so it might not necessarily line up, but I'm feeling like this vision lines up with the scripture where Christ comes in and steals you like a thief in the night. And he says that you are his. This is specifically this verse, this vision of someone planting a crop, someone putting in the work before you, someone planting the seed and doing the labor, and then Christ coming in and saying, you are mine. That's specifically what happens. Oh, also, we're moving beyond the twin flame and moving beyond the husband or whoever you are manifesting as your future husband, moving beyond that to Christ, and Christ stealing you from whoever this man is and saying that you are his. And that's going to resonate with some people because I feel like it's kind of like somebody really wants a man. And I tell you of a truth, but I tell you of a truth were in Israel in the days of Elijah, when the heaven was shut up 3 years and 6 months, when great famine was throughout all the land. Because I'm feeling like I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this and then I'm going to end it. But I feel like this is coming up like David when he had Bathsheba's wife put in the front of the he put Bathsheba's husband on the front line so that he could marry her, so that her husband could die in the war. That's what I'm picking up from this verse and from the energy of Christ stealing you like a thief in the night from whatever man you're manifesting. It's like, just leave that man alone because Christ is so much stronger than him and he's going to end up getting hurt. That's what I'm getting. So just leave him alone. Let him be a brother in Christ and love him from afar because Christ wants you and he ransomed you. He's going to take you from whoever you're with. Take it how it is because it's coming out very strong, very strong. So this is not a joke. King of Wands, 8 of Swords. We're going to look at it, leave it at that. K8, Kate. Somebody's name could be Kate. Also something about 8, maybe 8 kids.